What's going on, everybody? Jibba 73 back with the Double E Show Trucking, back in American Truck Simulator. It's been a few weeks since I had to take a break for my surgery. Surgery is done. I am in recovery. Little discomfort, but not pushing myself too hard. So we're back in. I had to do some major changes with the 1.40 update, which looks beautiful, by the way. Oh my god, it looks awesome. And one of those changes is I had to sell my Tennessee hub. Had to sell the trucks that were in there and then sell the hub. Move my best drivers over to the Fort Worth location. Put them in trucks. Yeah, because it was, well, that was the situation. They just, some of the mods weren't updated just yet. I couldn't find some mods. Some mods said they didn't require updating, but they didn't work. I mean, it was really wonky. There was a lot of stuff they changed in 1.40. So we're trucking basically straight out of Texas now. And Texas alone, even though, I believe, does that say at the top there? Does that say Oregon? I can't say Oregon. It's got to be, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it is an Oregon plate. I think that's what I picked on my World of Trucks profile. But anywho, so we are going to be hauling, let's go F5, no, F6. There we go. We are going to be hauling empty pallets up to Fort Collins. We're going to the farmer's barn from this location here, which is, I don't recall. Walgreens or one of them. Anyways, there we go. Close that down. We're going to hop in the truck. And we're going to take out the park brake. She is in gear. And away we go. I'm going to put the running lights on. Right? Yeah. Because you notice it doesn't make a big wash of light in front of the truck. Because they fixed the lighting system. Which is awesome. Now you'll actually just get illumination where illumination would actually occur. Which is awesome. Alright, let's see. We're gonna, when we get up here, we're gonna need to take a left, which is gonna be, oh good, we get a light system pulling out of the parking lot. That's excellent. Not a big heavy load, but we're gonna make 25 grand doing it. I picked a long drive so we could do it in a couple of parts. We're leaving at 6:30 at night. We're gonna drive until about I want to say well, I'm not 100% positive when we're going to drive to. But we're going to drive anyways. Then we're going to talk about what kind of surgery I had done. And I'm going to wait till we get out on the highway. I will eventually upgrade the truck. I made some money off of the sale of the garage and the trucks and the fire and the drivers and whatnot. So I can pull into a truck depot and get this baby upgraded. That's always nice. I could do it right here, in fact. Okay, stop right there. We'll hit enter. Let's do the truck configurator. I want to come in here. Can I? Those are mirrors? Really? No. 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 That's a GPS. That's a GPS that I currently have. If that's a GPS there, and that's $5.99, that's a tablet GPS, right? And I come over here, These are super expensive GPSs, but they might be bigger. Let's do the TomTom Trucker Pro. TomTom Trucker. No, I don't want either one of those. They look smaller. Yeah, I wanted a nice big GPS. Dang it. Okay, let's come in here. So we get the standard gray, elite gray. Oh, elite gray looks nice. But so does the standard gray. So we'll stick with the standard gray. Right on. Engine. What do we got? 600 horsepower. We're good there. Transmission. 10 speeds. We're good there. Yeah. Paint job is perfect. I don't want to touch that. Let's come in here. Do I need to do anything with the visor? I do not. I don't need... I could use a mirror out here. Yeah. Could use the mirror out there for sure. I got standard lights on. Paint fog lamps like those. Excellent. Let's come across. I mean, I like the simple black paint job that I've got going on. No, I don't want beacons. Got the arrow. Do I want that? No, I don't want to change anything. Right there. Got the HVAC system. Standard pipe. I think we can stick with the underneath one. It's an automatic. It doesn't need to be super flashy there. And one of those. Freightliner, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't need the arrow. Thank you. And those are standard, and standard. I mean, pretty much everything I picked looks good. I can come in here, plop that on. So I've got the extra mirrors. Yep. Right on. All right, so we're gonna. Well, let's take one last look. No, I put a Coca-Cola in there already. I'm not stringing junk across everywhere. I got the Rocky Rodeo gem. That's from helping out with the one community challenge, which was nice. Repair. There, don't need any of that. The wheel. I do like the elite look on the wheel. Yeah, good there. Okay, let's confirm the order. And we'll do the service. And truck damage. Nothing major. We'll repair that. We'll hop out of here. Right on. Okay. There we go. And popper and gear. Turn the lights on. Excelente. Yeah, that's the difference between high and low beams. Right on. Cool. And then we're going to get back underway here. I don't like the fact that I have to cross traffic here, but it is what it is. I do like that I can see my truck now. Right on. Thanks for letting me in. Appreciate it. Whoops. Ah, okay. I'm sort of hooked on the fence. Got it. Okay, let me get this resolved and we'll be right back. Okay, we're underway. Boy am I rusty. For sure. Alright, so I already got 1% trailer damage. That's always nice when you start out at the beginning with some damage. It's always a good thing. We're gonna get rolling up on the highway here. I'm gonna make a couple of quick changes and I'll be right back. Okay, that should have gone off without a hitch there. Gonna try to get out on the highway here. The other thing I'm gonna have to try to remember is all my button configurations. I'm pretty sure I remember how to set cruise control and do all that happy hoopla, but we shall see. Okay, back over here. Okay. Skyboxes look beautiful. Try to get us out on a good stretch of highway here, and then we can start chatting about... Oh, look at the way the sun comes across the dashboard. That is outstanding. That is outstanding. Assuming speed limit is 75. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. If we can't slow this down a little bit. Okay. Looks clear. Okay. I'm not sure whether I'm right or left right. Or if it even matters. There we go. Okay. Heading towards Wichita Falls. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, setting cruise control at 66. That'll work for now. See how beautiful the sky looks? I mean, that's just outstanding. Right on. All right, let's see. We'll put the driver's window up. That's down. That's up. Yep. Okay. Very good. Okay. Trying to pay attention to, because I might have to hop off, hop on, and do all that other stuff out here in Texas, because there's a lot of interstates. The objective is to get out on the main one that's going to take me up to Colorado. So, back in 2018, I had a surgery because of my Crohn's disease. They had to go in and take out some of my my bits, and when they did so, as they do with any abdominal surgery where they have to go into the belly for any reason, they give you a pillow. They tell you to hold it against your stomach if you have to cough, sneeze, or anything that requires you using a lot of force with your abdominal muscles. And what apparently happened was during the early stages post-operation, a piece of my intestine popped through the abdominal hole that they created for the procedure, and that caused what they called the hernia, an intestinal hernia. Now, it wasn't your typical hernia where it would, for a man would be, muscular in any way. It was intestinal, and it was specifically a surgical area. But because it looked and acted like a traditional hernia, they were able to kind of absolve themselves from being partly at fault for, the hole being there and all that good stuff. Anyways, I digress. So for the last 3 years, I have not been able to do anything to stay fit as far as using my abdominal muscles. They just, when I would do a sit-up, or I would even just getting ready to sit up from the couch, my stomach would make a god-awful cone shape, and it would look like something was going to erupt out of it, which made me extremely nervous, very on edge about something bad happening, because I was told by all the doctors that I had seen heretofore that unless your hernia is bad, they're not going to touch it. They're just not going to do anything. So I didn't want to have it be like an emergency type surgery, so I just avoided doing anything that would aggravate it. And, well, yeah, so there was that. I'm stuck with this hernia. And there we go. And I just figured out that I didn't have any truck sound. So there was that. All right, so we'll get it back up to 65. Oh. Jeez, I'm crow. Thought he was gonna nail. I thought I was gonna nail him. Okay. So now fast forward to 2021, I put on 45, 50 pounds post-surgery. I'm having trouble moving. I'm having trouble doing daily things that I need to do. With having a big stomach starting in the way, and not to mention that the hernia was affecting my breathing. It was pretty crazy that after all that time, oh, that looks so good. That after, whoa, guardrail. That after all that time, what was crazy was that I didn't put on more weight because I was uncomfortable, and because I couldn't move well. I was sweating a lot. I didn't feel like walking. I didn't feel like doing any other kinds of exercise. I mean, it was a severely compounded issue. So finally, I get the doctor to go, okay, yeah, it's medically, it's starting to hamper your quality of life. So they were able to say, okay, you can have the surgery. So we went and had the surgery done. So basically what they did was they made a hole. Well, I had several spots where they had made previous holes. They went in through most of those. So they were able to reuse a lot of the holes that they had previously done. But they made a hole. They inflated my stomach cavity with a gas. And while they were in there, they tucked the intestine back into where it belonged. I believe they closed the hole, or if they didn't close the hole, at the very least or whatever, they put a patch, a round or oval shaped patch over the hole to prevent anything from passing back through it. And maybe it's one of those areas or whatever where they can't sew it back together because of the type of tissue that it is. Whatever the case may be, it's now blocked. Nothing can come back through it. And then they tidy everything up. They make sure it all looks symmetrical. Because I asked this time, because the last time when they were done the surgery in 2018, everything was cockeyed. My belly button was off to the right, one side. I mean, they really screwed the pooch on that last one because, you know, they didn't care. They were in there doing something that was technically emergency surgery. So as long as it was getting done, they didn't have to pay attention to how it looked. Okay, that's crazy. Oh, I love the new lighting. It's awesome. How's the horn? Horn sounds great. Of course it does. Everything is great. This is excellent. Scoot over. There we go. Okay. Get it back up to 65 and away we go. So they tidied everything up, and it was a day surgery. So instead of being hospitalized for any period of time, I went in, they did the surgery. They brought me back to. They gave me instructions for home care, and they sent me home. And the only thing that I've had to do post-surgery, because they put a truss on me, something to help hold everything in place. Post-surgery was just make sure that if I have to cough extra hard or something like that or whatnot, because it hurts like heck, to hold my belly, hold, you know, the areas where they made holes and stuff like that. But really, it's get up and try to walk as much as possible. Don't sit at your desk for too long, because really what you're trying to do is you're trying to stretch your abdomen back out, because it's all real tight and snip-snippy together. So they want you to stretch it out, and you do that by standing erect and walking. Now, that being said, it's not wicked easy to get up and walk around, because I can stand about 3/4 of the way up before I feel the massive pull on my lower abdomen, which ends up hurting like crazy, and then I have to slowly bring myself up to full stature, which is approximately 6 foot tall. And once I bring myself up to that height, and I hold it there for a couple of seconds, the pain sort of subsides. It doesn't like to bounce up and down, but it sort of subsides there. Now, that being said, walking. So no sitting. No sitting at the desk. No for long periods of time. No just laying down for long periods of time. They really want you to be up and moving around. Well, I've been able to do that. And I have to do that, or otherwise I'm going to end up healing half bent over, and that's no bueno. Coming over, kid. All right. Well, this looks so good. Woohoo! All over the road. All over the road. Looks like the speed went back up too. Excellent. I'm gonna put on my high beams. It lights up the road just enough. Like it doesn't completely wash everything out. It is literally just enough to make it feel like your actual high beams. That is holy sweetness, Batman. Holy sweetness. Right on. So, it's part of my recovery is making sure I'm moving, which is why I can't go, right back to a full schedule. And I have to re-examine the schedule as well, and see what's important to me, what isn't, what I have to do every week, what I can just dot in here and there. There are certain series that I like to play that well, they don't get a lot of views. And so it's more so like a passion project. Well, I don't have to do those every week. I can dot them in here and there when I feel like it. Oh, I'm adding something to Foundation. Let's go into Modlesia and do that today. But not have to do it every week. And I really have to just decide, you know, what level of importance I place on the different games that you all like to watch and that I like to play. But that being said, as I said last week in my update video, I'm bringing American Truck Simulator back to the main channel as well. So you're going to see it over on, you're going to see it here on Double E Show Trucking, and you're going to see it here on the Double E Show. And I'm going to do that on Mondays. So that way, you know, they didn't get a lot of views on the Double E Show, but they get plenty of views over on Double E Show Trucking. But I just want to make sure that I'm covering all my bases when it comes to content for you guys. And part of that involves making sure that I'm covering the gamut of games that I enjoy covering. Let's go 1, 2. Should get me up to like 68, I think. If it'll get me up to 68. I don't think it will. Oh, I got my high beams on still. My bad, guys. My bad. I'm blinding everybody. Yeah, there you go. It will. Right on. How's that night sky looking? Oops. There we go. Woohoo! Woohoo! Alright, coming over this way. And killing my high beams. Look at those lights out in the distance. I can't tell if those are city lights, but it certainly looks like they are. Oh my goodness. City lights are a fleet of UFOs. Oh, they're all parkway lights of some sort. Truck that jackknifed or broke its double axle. That's crazy. That's crazy. Slow down a little bit coming through here, because this is a little insane. Right on. Hey, I made it through there on the right road. Go figure. I'll take that. I'll take that as a win, actually. So it's let's see, we've driven about 4 hours in game, which puts us at about
right, and then exit right.
About 30 minutes. All right. So what we're gonna do? Turn my high beams off.
Right.
We're gonna slow down around this bend. I am going to take a peek at.
Go straight on.
Well, yeah, I just completely blew that one. That's a stop sign I surely missed. Okay. This is a merge point on a big highway or a little highway? I don't know. 75-mile-an-hour limit. People exiting off to the right. Okay, not going this way. Leave my high beams on for a sec. Wowza. High beams back off. Back on. I want to see, because I'm not going to need fuel, but I want to see if there's a spot where I can park up when I'm about halfway. Now, it's saying we're going to get there in like 7.5 hours, right? Yeah, 7 hours, 40 minutes. So what I'd like to do is, and we've been driving for 4, we've been driving for 5. I'd like to get it to the 6-hour mark, and then we'll call it an episode. But I'm a little concerned because I have not seen. Ooh, we got some rain coming in. All right, slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. Oof. Okay, we're in Dumas. Very good. Speed limit's 45.
Keep left and then turn left.
Okay.
Turn left.
Alright. Very nice. That rain sounds real good. Oh gosh, I love the sounds and everything now. Everything looks so good. That's off, right? Yeah. So maybe this is a good spot here actually to go ahead and give it a cut. If you like what you watched, hit the like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions, tips, tricks, anything like that, put them in the comments down below, as I will read them. And with that, I will catch you next Monday for another episode of American Truck Simulator. Peace. That's a big 10-4, good buddy. I'ma hop off the big road and pay the water bill. I'm 10-7 on the side.